60 Minutes Overtime.
¿Por qué vinieron? Si nos pudieran contar un poco.
Pues necesidad.
¿Necesidad? ¿De dónde son? Veracruz, México. ¿La situación allá está muy mal?
Malísima.
This week on 60 Minutes, we reported on the unprecedented migration crisis along the U.S. Mexico border, where migrants have been coming in greater numbers and from more countries than ever before in U.S. history. My name is Camilo Montoya-Galvez. I am the immigration reporter at CBS News. I was one of the producers for this story.
Anyone got eyes on the ones that came in by Blackies?
We went on a ride along with Border Patrol for about 2 hours early in the morning near Sunland Park, New Mexico. This is right across El Paso, Texas. And in the span of about 2 hours, we saw Border Patrol agents arrest several migrants. We spoke to some of them. We met a couple from Mexico who told us that they had been trying to cross the border illegally to visit their sick son in Indiana.
Tengo un hijo allá muy enfermo que le van a hacer operación a corazón abierto. Fui a migración que me dieran una visa, me la negaron. Fuimos a que nos dieran un permiso con los documentos que mandaba el cardiólogo de allá de Indiana para con nosotros que nos autorizaran un permiso. Nos lo negaron. Entonces pues ya no hubo más opción más que hacer esto que estamos haciendo, ¿sí?
¿Y cuál es la enfermedad?
Es enfermedad del corazón. Su sangre le bombea un 12%. Tienen que estarlo checando las enfermeras a su domicilio porque no hay quien le dé el apoyo. Por eso era que nos estaba solicitando un permiso. El cardiólogo no le ha querido hacer su operación abierta porque realmente no hay quien firme allá por él, quien esté con él. Y esa es la opción de nosotros, pues.
Most of the migrants we spoke to during our ride-along with Border Patrol in New Mexico told us that they had been trying to enter the U.S. unlawfully multiple times. They were on their second, third, or fourth attempt crossing the U.S. Mexico border.
¿Es la primera vez que intentan?
La tercera vez.
Tercera vez. ¿Qué esperan hacer ahora entonces? ¿No saben? ¿Algo más que les gustaría que de pronto la gente entienda que por qué las personas están viniendo? ¿Qué les gustaría decirles?
Pues si todo venimos por necesidad, no por gusto. Si tuviera dinero, lo que más querido para mi familia, pero no.
¿Cuál es su destino?
¿Quién desea dejar a su familia? Nadie.
One agent called this a revolving door. He said that people will continue to try to cross the border multiple times until they find a way to enter to work here or to visit their family here. And he said that this will continue unless Congress fixes the U.S. immigration system and allows these people to have a safe and legal way to come to the U.S. We spoke to Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas about how his department is handling this severe challenge.
The ability to return, to try again and again, is a product of the Public Health Authority of Title 42. It's a public health authority that was initiated by the prior administration to address the unique situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. What Title 42 does is it allows us to really turn the individual, to turn the migrant around and send them back very quickly without actually having the chance to make a claim for asylum, to make a claim for relief out of fear of persecution. So we can turn them around, but it doesn't deliver a consequence. It is not what we call a formal removal under immigration law. If, in fact, someone is removed under our immigration authorities, then they have a 5-year ban from admission into the United States. And so it delivers a consequence for those who try to enter the United States without the legal authority to do so. The model that we are really pursuing in this administration is the following: that we will build lawful, safe, orderly pathways for people to come to the United States to seek humanitarian relief under our laws, under the laws that Congress has passed, and to deliver a consequence for those who do not use those pathways.
The Biden administration recently proposed a regulation that it hopes will deter migration to the U.S. border after the Title 42 pandemic restrictions are lifted in early May. The regulation would disqualify migrants who enter the U.S. illegally from asylum if they did not first seek asylum in a third country like Mexico. The Biden administration has argued that it needs to implement this regulation to prevent unprecedented levels of migration to the U.S. border after Title 42 is lifted in early May. But advocates for migrants and asylum seekers have argued that this proposal is inhumane and that it resembles a Trump administration regulation that was struck down in court in 2020 that also penalized asylum seekers for not seeking protection in a third country before coming to the U.S. So the rule is likely to face legal challenges.